Jebaited. You guys, what's up? Oh my god. I can't believe you fell for it. I can't believe it. Okay. So yeah, I knew I was streaming. Okay, we're gonna do a lot today. We're gonna be browsing LSF. I hope you guys don't mind. If you ever want me to take down the video, I will take it down immediately. Okay, Streamer TV also does a narrative of their own, and I'd like to, I noticed myself the past couple of days. I've been watching videos offline, and I just found myself actually pausing the video like all these commentators do and actually talking. I'm talking to myself, and so I'm like, why won't I just do it just to put it up as a YouTube video so that people can have additional commentary? Okay, it's in fair use. Okay, so don't sue me. Okay, whatever you do, do not sue me. Okay, I will work with you. Just please send me a message. I will answer my DM in 1 millisecond. Okay, because apparently I'm an artificial intelligence, but don't tell anyone. Okay, so no, I'm not really. I'm actually a human being, and I'm actually struggling pretty hard right now, but I actually feel a lot better here. I feel a lot better. It's good to be back here. It's good to be back. Okay. Okay, so I'm just getting my layout pretty set up right now. Okay, and I'm going to set a marker in the stream. Okay. Let me just make a split here. There we go. Alright, so are we on the preview? Yes, we're on the preview. Okay, here we go. Okay, close that. No, I'm going to watch my own OBS window, preview window, so I know what you guys are seeing. Okay, and then I'm going to play it. I already watched the first part of it. I was going to respond to it. Okay. Okay.
Oh my god. So I'm planning on selling this for at least 25 NFTs.
Okay.
Okay, so you don't... I know that, she's making a joke, and you know how, deep this joke goes? You know how deep this joke goes? It's because it is an NFT, because it's on the stream, so it's 25 of what baseline is, I guess.
Okay. What?
And it increases in value, because now it is entertaining, and it ended up on LSF, so now it increased in value, so it actually makes the painting better, except you have to remember that individuals have individual endeavors, and so what if something that you put a lot of your time and effort into was destroyed? But we have to move on, things pass.
No one's buying that. It's ruined.
No, wait. It's perfect this way.
What did I say? What did I say?
What's up, guys? Streamer TV, and first up in the news, we have Asmongold and Pokemon. Now on December the 8th, Pokemon showed.
Okay, so this whole thing, Pokemon's mean, or she is serious about this, which in that case, I trust her business sense. Obviously, she knows what she's doing. So does Asmon. The thing is, I need to watch the first part of the clip first.
Activision Blizzard's involvement in multiple controversies. She claimed that the financially well.
Okay. Now it's about Blizzard. Okay, so yeah, of course that's why I blocked it out, because it's about Blizzard. God damn it. Okay, so the whole thing about this is that Asmon does have a point. Asmon does have a total point about how he's made even this announcement when Activision Blizzard. When Activision Blizzard came in and just started, well, first of all, the way it started was there was it was announced that the state of California was going to sue Activision Blizzard, and I've been following what people have said about it. I feel like a lot of the streamers, they put it to bed, but it's just you can't always see everything. the whole concept of the whole concept of saying that somebody should boycott something. I think she's making a point. She's making a point. So I knew that I don't know. I'm guessing here, but the thing is that what she says is that like you should boycott it, and you know that's what she says in this clip. And Asmon made a point a while back. They both have valid points, but they're not complete. So Asmon made a point a while back talking about how what was he talking about? Okay, Asmon made a video about after the lawsuit, and he made a video saying, please don't go on a crusade. Please don't go on Twitter on a Twitter crusade trying to get people fired. Don't do that. And I really respected that. And so I remember, and then I obviously, you know, I've respected Pokimane for a very long time. She has her stance on people. She's very supportive of people. She's, you know, she's like, I don't know, she's an amazing person. People give Asmon shit, and you know, it's like, there's a couple things. Like, seriously, it's like if he looked like Pokimane, I don't know if they'd be giving him the same kind of shit, but then Pokimane is getting shit for what she said, and I'm not giving shit. Well, I am, but like everything we do is shit. Everyone, everywhere, we're all shit. At least we all do. We all poop, right? We all poop. I mean, maybe some people don't. I don't know. Do they poop on Star Trek? I don't know.
Love streamers that shouldn't play their games as a means to boycott them. Now, if you guys missed out on this clip, be sure to watch my last video. The link is in the description.
So I noticed Streamer TV did something new, or maybe it's not new, but like I like how they put like on the bottom of the screen over here, like it says extra Pokimane Activision take, and it gives a link. I like how it puts it on the video, even though you can also get it in the description. I kind of like that. I like how they lay out things. I also like the narrative. I like also sometimes you get some really extra bonus editing that goes in between it, and it's like, yeah.
Now, Asmongold fired back at Pokimane after she claimed that popular streamers shouldn't play Activision Blizzard titles, and he shared his thoughts on her take, and he come to a different conclusion. Here is Asmongold's response.
It's just pandering.
Okay, I think he used the wrong word. Obviously, you know, we all know you know, he's been in a pretty dark place recently. But you know, he's his own person. He's doing exactly what he wants to do. He's also a professional businessman. He knows what he's doing. We also know that this is his ultimate channel. I mean, his alternate channel, not ultimate. his alternate channel where he kind of just goes off the cuff and kind of just says whatever the fuck he wants. So obviously, besides that though, sometimes I feel like he gives some like kind of not. I mean, you can never have fully informed takes. I think his takes are pretty informed. He has a community that at least tells him stuff. They make it very vocal to him about his failings as they see it. I think he's a pretty awesome person. He says what's on his mind. I respect that. I say what's on my mind. I think more people should. I think people should stop judging people based on what they say and instead judge people on what they do and how they live and how they stand for and the people that they help and all the things that they do to lift up their community and everything. You know, it's like, how come those aren't the things we value? Like, aren't those original values? But I think anyway, I think what he was trying to say was like, not that she was pandering, because obviously, does he care about money? Like, if he got more money, but he had to do something he didn't like, if he just like wanted to do something he didn't really like. I don't believe that Imane would be like that. She seems to be a person who just likes to have a good time with her friends, make fun videos, try on different outfits. Like she just wants to have, you know, a life, and that's exactly what she's doing too. So it's like, I don't think but on the other hand, he's obviously just talking about what she's saying, because Asmon doesn't have a habit of doing ad hominem attacks, and he, even if it's like, most of the time when it's like a really terrible thing, it's like he can condemn the actions, and I don't know how he feels. That's obviously, you'd have to ask him.
That's all there is to it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not all there is to it. She does have a lot of values that might be different than yours. That being said, I disagree with Pokimane on this one because, like Asmund says, but not just because of what he says, people have jobs. They're trying to take care of their families. You can't just cancel a company just because you hear something bad in the news. It needs to be like a dedicated class action kind of lawsuit, like what Activision, California, state of California versus Activision Blizzard. They're taking care of it. They're professionals. They know what they're doing. It's like, you just live your own life, make friends, spend time with those friends, try to make things happen. Go out on a walk every now and then. I need to remind myself to do that, which is what I'm doing right now. But after the video. Well, I mean, after the video I'm recording now. This is going to be up on YouTube. It already is on streaming, multi-stream. Oh yeah, I forgot to open up Restream. Oh, well, we'll do that after. I'm just looking at mindless Twitch chat right now.
People always just, they're gonna do whatever's good for them.
Well, that's true too. Obviously, her community is different than his. So if he acts negative, so he knows that he's pandering too. He knows his community. He's being ironic, but his community knows that he's being ironic. So he's just being himself, which is fine. You know, I'm not going to judge him. I have some pretty shitty takes on things,
And
as you can see.
if you don't expect that to happen, and like the thing is, like, you'll bring up a person and you'll be like, well, what about this person? And it's like, yeah, like, this person didn't do this one thing, but they're still doing this other thing, and this.
Wait, is he talking to me right now? Earlier when I watched it, I didn't feel that way, but now because I'm streaming, I feel that way. Well, obviously I feel like he's talking to me because he's talking to himself, and, you know, I want to relate to what they're going through so that I can understand myself better, and then maybe help someone else that way. At some point, I might be able to help someone, and that's kind of like the biggest thing for me. Then obviously there's always going to be those negative Nancys and those bigoted Bobs who are like coming in and saying like, oh, you know, blah, 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 blah. Like, I hate women so that because they can get things that I can't. This just in, if you are like an incel, it means that you probably have some concerns about your gender, which is some kind of dysphoria. It may or may not be specifically gender dysphoria. It may or may not be. That only you can know that. I wish you good on your journey, whatever, but I would highly recommend talking about it with a therapist or someone you highly, highly, highly trust, like a family member who you can trust, who you know is not like anti-trans or anything. Because people jump immediately to the trans equals this, trans equals that. Like, they just see it as binary. Like, there's non-binary people too. I'm more along this. I define myself as a woman, she, her pronouns, but others may not. And also some people are cisgender, and so we just all have different points of view, and so we shouldn't just cancel people just because they don't align with our current understanding of what we believe in. Because I feel like that's what the trans community does too much. And I understand you guys. I'm trans. But not just because I'm trans, but because of my experiences. It's not going to help. Getting angry is just going to make people think you're stupid. I understand, okay? We have to calm down. We need to make sure that we get the help we need. We need legislative action. And I can't do that myself. I need help. But, you know, that's a political cause, and at some point I'm going to start, you know, if I can get my career going, I want to start funding, you know, the clinic, starting with my clinic, because I want to do charities for fundraising for hospitals and clinics that do gender expansive surgery. We need more experienced surgeons available on call. Imagine if you could have like 100 surgeries a day, because there's like, you have a bunch of different surgeons, and also because of course modern medicine advances it. Anyway, I'm off topic. Let's get back to the React. Okay, let me put a marker. Okay. 15 minutes, 49 seconds. Okay, so we've only watched 1 minute and 22 seconds of the video.
This other thing and this other thing, and what it really turns into is that it's just like this, I it's like a Russian nesting doll of purity tests that nobody wins.
Well, that's kind of like, well, that's cool. I kind of am trying to understand what he meant by that. And I believe it's like people, what's it called? Virtue signal. People virtue signal. And so, like, when people are virtue signaling, it does not necessarily mean that they don't believe in what they're signaling. And I think a lot of people do know that, because obviously I think deep down a lot of us are good people. We want to take care of our family. We want to do all that kind of stuff. But I think people just jump to conclusions, and that's dangerous. We can't let ourselves become reaction only, instinct only. Our instinct should be to survive, which means that we need to use this brain power that we have to try to figure out collectively, how do we stop the planet from exploding? Because it's going to explode in 3 minutes.
Games straight from the cloud.
That's right. I can play on my Fire TV, tablet, and phone. Yo, Brett, I thought I did a good job this year.
The lineup looks.
You did. Wait. That's fucked up. After the fucking Twitch backed him up with the Germa Dollhouse streams, and then they didn't fucking... I mean, I guess the other people must have earned it too. I mean, if they were upset, like, they'd be like, what the fuck? Like, we put like $20 trillion into it. No, it's not about them, this versus that. It's not about this versus that. It's about everybody has simultaneously things going on. So Germa, I don't understand. Obviously, I don't know you. I only know you from content. And so right now, this could be performative. I don't think it is. I think whether it's performative or not, there's such a thing as also being able to, it's not mutually exclusive. You could be putting it through, like, you're harnessing it. Like, you're saying, well, if I'm upset about something, I could also make it a performance, but it doesn't mean that it's not real. And so this whole idea of, oh, it's fake, oh, it's real. Like, this whole idea of fake versus real is fake.
Awesome. Yakuza Like a Dragon. Devil May Cry 5.
Okay. Okay, it's a bit. Okay. That was like the eye drops.
Rainbow Six Extraction. I can play.
I thought I did a good job this year.
So many great games. Luna Couch, anyone?
I'm in. Feels like I'm on your couch.
Let's go.
Number one trending.
You got a bunch of people are spamming loser, loser, cry, loser.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's how I felt. I did a lot of crying on stream, as you guys know. May or may not know. As all of you may or may not know, I've done a lot of crying on stream, and a lot of shouting, and a lot of anger. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I got stronger, but that doesn't mean that I had to be strong. It's just like, when people say, like, toughen up, or like, it's gonna pass, like, I understand they're trying to help, so it's not about canceling them. So what I'm trying to say, I'll remember.
Oh my god. Dude, this is actually Miski diary.
True.
1, 2,
Yo.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Hot Chubby's pretty awesome. I remember, like, the whole bit with, like, she's like going into his room and he's like, I have it locked for a reason. It's funny, but, like, in real life, I think a lot of people actually take for granted that people actually really kind of walk all over us. Have you ever noticed that? Like, people kind of just come in and they just say, like, people have actually walked into my house. And I was like, after the fact, I'm like, oh, please come in. and they never did it again, of course. They were very respectful. And I understand, like, there's like a familiarity with people, and it's like you forget about that. When it's on camera, it makes it a bit different. But I feel like I should just... I've always felt like there's a camera on me. But now talking about other people has always been a tricky part for me. That's why I'm feeling a little bit nervous. Because I usually only talk about things I can control, but nobody cares about that. So everybody cares about LSF. So I'm going to frickin' respond to it and then like edit it up and put it up on YouTube, and hopefully we can get maybe 100 followers.
7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my god. I gotta approach a lot more.
Yeah, with the blonde hair.
I popped into the stream a little bit. It was an interesting talk. I don't know who that second person from the right is. I'm not sure if you can. I don't know everybody. I know Alinity is in the middle there. She reminds me of me a lot. Like her personality. I don't want to talk, obviously sometimes I catch myself accidentally talking like her. But I like her the way she sees the world. Like I don't know how she sees the world. I like what I've heard her say. Okay. No, sorry, I don't make fun of your voice. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. Talking about other people makes me feel uncomfortable sometimes, but I have to get over it because that's what everybody does. Okay, so I really like the content with Ms. Kiff. I have no idea what happens behind the scenes about like if there's any like problems. Obviously, they're adults. They're going into contracts. Apparently things get resolved and people do grow and become better people. And then you just end up finding out like, wait a minute, I get to choose who I worked with. And that's kind of the radiance I get in this paused screenshot right here. It's like, she's like, I'm confident. And that's awesome. So many people have trouble seeing it. And maybe she doesn't feel that way because I know that I seem to radiate confidence myself because in my life, I just realized this right now on stream, is that people in my life have constantly told me that I'm just fine in social situations. I'm doing great. People love me. And then the reality, and like on the inside, I'm like struggling. It's like holding the reins of like, I'm trying to like not say something that'll get me like kicked out of like a friends group. Because it's actually happened to me in my life. But, nobody cares about my personal life. That's subtle. Well, what did I do? Oops. I forgot to hide that source. Okay, let's get back. Wait, was that playing the whole time? It wasn't looping, was it? Oh god, that would be terrible. That'd be terrible. It'd be terrible. It'd be absolutely terrible. Sorry, Alinity, I love you. In a platonic way, of course. Maybe not. I don't know. Call me. You got my number.
It's kind of crazy.
How do you feel about that?
I hate dumb women.
No, wait, what happened? Is it not showing? Oh. I forgot to turn the media source off. Okay. I think it was playing the whole time.
Yeah?
Okay.
Why are you with her then?
Oh yeah, that's one of the most
This is so funny.
ridiculous things, and I don't know if Twitch denies this letter or not, or the people.
This is interesting to hear. Destiny has like nothing to lose from Twitch, so he can like say whatever the fuck he wants. It's pretty cool that he does that. Oh, let me turn off the preview. There we go.
People on Twitch. The fact that there's so much of their moderation team rouses LSF to determine bans.
True. I mean, I don't know if it's true. Just the idea of like the fact that the people who run the like internet rings of things are mostly like just, the moderators the people who spread stuff on social media, we're all kind of degenerates. And that's basically all I have to say about that.
It's probably the funniest thing about how they do moderation, because there are so many people that get away with so much, and then once something hits LSF and becomes sufficiently popular, then all of a sudden they start taking action on it. It's like, okay, dude.
It's really weird.
Now, if I'm being ultra charitable, maybe it's the case that once something makes LSF, there are more reports on it. Maybe that's why they see it. Although I don't know about that, but I find it hard to believe there's at least one person reporting some of these more outrageous streams. But
Be honest, that's horrible.
He has a point. Like, I totally agree. Like, well, I think the idea that he said, what I think he said, was people are mass reporting people because they don't like the streamer for some reason, and then they get banned. And then, like, what happens is, like, somebody does actually something like really, really terrible or something, and nobody reports that person because they like that streamer. And obviously, those aren't the only cases. I'm sure they get actual bad people. And anyway.
Yeah, I just turn your stream off.
What is your download speed?
Really? No. It's high. 100. It's like 500.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Do you have your downloads
in OSB? You mean OBS? It's okay, Miz.
speed limited?
No.
I know that you said that when you named yourself Mizkif, it was a mistake, and you wanted to just make it Miz. It's gonna be okay, Miz. Mr. Kip. That's my fault, though.
2 minutes. It says 2 minutes now. It was
There you go. I was gonna say, man, like.
You know what's funny is, like, sometimes I was like thinking in the like earlier, like, sometimes I say things now and I kind of find like I'm almost sound just like Mizkif when I'm saying it, or I'm almost sounding like Hassan. Like, it's just like you kind of say something a certain way, like you say something a certain way, and my name is Buxy, and
Instant with that.
Yeah. What's your download speed?
1,000 a gig.
Is it possible to get 2,000 gigs? Or 2,000? I mean, 2 gigs. I meant. Is it possible?
But what really got me is he started singing Dua Lipa. He had never heard the song before.
Right, somebody actually pointed out Dua Lipa to me earlier, so it's kind of interesting that Adept is saying that. Or, I mean, sorry, Rebecca. I mean, sorry, Adept. Come back to me, eggs. Come back to me. Wait, what was she saying?
Before, and it's a song where it's like, I see the moon, I see the moon, oh, and you're looking at the sun. And he was just reading the lyrics.
Wait, what did she say?
Or 2,000, I mean 2,000, 2 gigs, I meant. Is it possible?
But what really got me is he started singing Dua Lipa. He had never heard.
Oh yeah, someone mentioned Dua Lipa, and it's so it's like I didn't even see. It's like when people post like memes of people and like pictures of people, it only makes sense if you know what the meme is. It's like a language, and so it's like, yeah, that's kind of how like our language is. Like no two people speak the same English. No like, or insert language here, whatever.
Heard the song before, and it's a song where it's like. I see the moon, I see the moon, oh, and you're looking at the sun. And he was just reading the lyrics off the screen, but he was singing it perfectly in harmony with like how Dua Lipa sings the song, and it was really cute.
Nice.
And then we were singing a bunch of karaoke songs with the whole group. And then that's when I realized that I could give him a chance.
Sometimes I feel a little bit of resentment when people like trigger certain ideas inside of me. Like when somebody says in a group, I'm like, I miss my friends. I miss spending time with them. I miss meeting new friends, and I feel so much anxiety when I'm in groups. And I've been trying to move myself forward. Trying to move myself forward each day. You know.
People to ask me about it.
Public body meme.
As in, it's on her forearm. Like, unbelievable.
So where should I put it? On my ass?
On your back or someplace that's covered up on your normal, not public-facing area.
Not public.
Like, imagine you got like a huge tattoo on your face and I'm like, wow, what's that? And it's like, it's private. That's what it is. Right, Jesus Christ. My bad. Didn't have to infringe there, okay?
He's got a point, but also, like, I mean, I'm sure he realized later, or maybe hasn't, or maybe he had at the time and already knew what he was doing. That, like, some things are actually very private, like, even if they're in public. Like our boobs, or our other genitals. Or, like, if, like, you don't want to just have someone say, hey, like, tell me the story about your beard. Like, I mean, you might be fine talking about it. But what if other people are definitely not okay with talking about it? The difference is you're doing commentary, so on your, but it's Illumity's channel. And so she's pretty chill, it seems. Like, maybe there's stuff behind the scenes. Who knows? Figure it out, chat. Figure it out. You'll put it up on Twitter. At Rebecca Lauren. Tell me what you think. And if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe if you like this, and hit the bell icon if you want to see as soon as I get out, because I have a super terrible schedule and I just put things up randomly every now and then. But what I want to do, Melanie, sweet beauty, thank you. Melanie, Melanie, dun, 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 dun. Okay. Okay. What was I saying? Do you remember what I was saying? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I forgot. I forgot what I was saying. Let's go back. Oh yeah, I was saying that, like, asking, like, if somebody did have, like, a prominent face tattoo, and, like, somebody asked them, like, hey, how'd you get that tattoo? Or, even worse, if somebody came up to them and they said, why do you have a tattoo on your face? I'm not going to give you a job because you have a tattoo on your face. I'm going to make your life a living hell, and I'm going to tell everyone that they should just turn their backs on you, and that you should be made ashamed of who you are. Or you could just, I mean, that's obviously the worst. But most people would be like, hey, can I touch your hair? Or, hey, can I touch your boobs? Or, like, hey, they probably... That doesn't happen to me. Mine are too small. Meh. I'm so cool. Thank you. I'm doing great. I'm actually having a lot of, feeling better today. I went to therapy today. I've been planning to do some LSF response videos, for a while, but I haven't really been in the mood. And so now I want to make some YouTube videos later and edit it up and, actually make some response, and commentary, and also just trying to learn more about myself and trying to learn more about these streamers. The more I see these clips and more I understand the connections, and, like, try to give things a chance instead of jumping to the first thing that comes to mind. Okay, I'm doing the Pokemon thing too much.
Okay.
I know where you are.
You know what I feel? Every time I see... I think I mean, obviously it's good to showcase creators, because I feel differently about this, but I feel like Twitch is really not about video games anymore. To the people who it is definitely about video games. So don't get me mixed up with that, okay? Yeah, I am feeling better. Yeah, I mean, after therapy and, you know, honestly... I didn't want to spend any more money, but I ended up just, you know, I got some cheap ass pot. Help me relax, and I need to get through the weekend because I have an issue during the weekends where I might have, like, a meltdown or any kind of, like, panic attack or something during the weekend when none of my mental health or doctor teams are available. And sometimes it even happens at, like, 2 in the morning, and I have to brace myself and try to get through the weekend. And so I was like, I was already weaning myself off of pot, and I'm going to use it less often, like, put some space between it. Like, if I feel like smoking, I should just watch an episode of Star Trek first. That at least puts an hour in between it. I might watch 3 episodes, or 3 seasons. But but what I'm saying is, like, I don't really think that Twitch is about video games, at least in the world that I want. Like, the one I want to go towards. I want to go towards the human being part. I like spending time, but the thing is we spend time with people through video games. And people give Tyler one shit, but like, he's a performer. Why are people like shitting on his behavior? He's in control of himself. He weightlifts. He said before, I want to do whatever I'm doing, I want to grind it to be the best that I possibly can. I respect that a lot. And people like judge people based on their performances on a stream. Like, are you gonna judge Jennifer Aniston based on her performance as a character on Friends, as Rachel? Like, she's not Rachel. She's Jennifer Aniston. Like, she has her own life. I don't even know her. She has a private life. People have private lives. I do. I just keep mine public mostly. I feel better doing it.
Damn it. Huh? Wait, why can't I score? You're about to be very popular. You're exposed, Spartan.
Am I going to be popular? Wait, the game is not talking to me. Or is it? The cake is a lie, but that makes it true. Because then the observation of the idea of the meme, the cake is a lie, creates an outside thing that now becomes true. So even if something is not true, in a way, eventually something will be at least somewhat true. Because you create a orbit around something, an idea. You make an idea, you say something, you do something, it creates a real life repercussion, which may be good or positive or negative. You react to that and you just feed on it. And and I'm trying to learn like that, like, how do I make myself a better person? How do I like put myself in a situation where I can earn a living, put myself into a situation where I can pursue the things that I want to do and actually enjoy doing it, but besides that, actually doing it in a way that is not like, I felt so distracted in the past for so long. Every time I tried to open up a document to write my novel, which I've written like 150,000 of the draft A, but I want to start a draft B already, and just start over from the beginning. I have the whole novel outlined. It's just very long. It's a long outline. It's a fantasy novel. It might be like 3 books at least, but I'm writing the first book and I'm taking Brandon Sanderson's advice. If you want to save an idea for a sequel, don't wait for the sequel. Put it in the first one. Write your best work first. I don't know if that was a good Brandon Sanderson impression, but okay, I'm a dork, okay? Welcome to my stream, Melanies. You're in for a treat.
Wait, how do I score? Oh, we need the flag? Kill him!
They know where you are.
No, you don't. You don't know where I am.
What?
You know, it really does give the gaming experience, though. I think that the scuffed quality that a lot of streamers do, because his mic is like peaking, but I think it gives that tension, though. Like, gamers who play FPS games, they want that tension. They want that, like, people screaming, like, calling you an idiot in your ear. But then it's like that only works while you're like shooting people. So it's like, okay, so in order to survive doing that, you have to flip it and make it healthy. So you're not actually shooting people. You're playing a game. It's a light gun. It's paintball. It's actually even better than paintball. You can get seriously. I had some bruises from paintball. Okay, I don't want to get into it. That's a personal story. But the reasons surrounding it. But long story short, I got some bruises. Okay, I was out for like a week. I'm diabetic. I wasn't diagnosed as diabetic back then though. So, in all fairness, but you know, it's actually like even safer than that. And, you know, it's more like laser tag. And you know, it's even safer than that because you don't have to expose yourself to COVID or anything. You can just stay on and play on your computer and never leave your room and never make any friends and never be happy. And oh, wait, you don't know that about Tyler One. You who is saying that in the chat. I'm just kidding, not you. This is on YouTube as well. People give him shit so much time, like so many times though. Like people give him shit, and people give Michaela shit for, and it's like, what the fuck? they have their own lives. This is a performance. He's playing a game. A game is like, it's like a chess game, or it's like a music piece. Like you perform the piece, and when you're done performing it, you leave the stage, and you prepare for the next performance. And preparing for the next performance can mean anything. Sleeping, living your life, retiring, unretiring. You never know, okay? So that's the whole thing about performance. I've learned that from a young age, like playing music. Like, you put all your energy into the music, but then you have to rest because you're putting so much energy into it. It's so hard. And every day has been like that for me since I was a kid with no cameras. So sadly, I was not making any money, okay? So I'm trying to learn from that mistake. Okay, spend my whole life broadcasting my personality to literally everybody I could around me for free with no recording, so I can't even save it. There's like a whole bunch of music that I wrote in middle school and high school that is just gone because it was on an old hard drive. I uploaded it to like GeoCities or something like that, or Angel Fire, but those are now defunct.
Does it respawn? Flag on me!
Return. Time.
No! Dude, what the
This game is actually I mean, obviously I don't like watching people play this game because it just has this dark energy to it. Like, it makes me, I don't want to play it. Some people might want to play it. But like being a killer, it reminds me of I don't know, that Nintendo game, Friday the 13th. Like, it was just so difficult. It was a really unapologetic game. But it's like, I don't know, it's a video game. It's safe. Anybody who is like an opponent of video games, like for violence, they'd have no idea how psychology works. People's minds are pretty resilient. Now, the biggest thing that I noticed is that a lot of these characters look pretty gender neutral. And so it's interesting, though, is they're fictional characters, and the reason why a lot of times fictional characters, especially in modern era games like Fortnite or like any Apex or any of those games, or especially like Overwatch, the characters, they kind of have a backstory, but like most of it you fill in the blanks. And the cool thing about that is that I did that again. The cool thing about that, I keep doing that. The cool thing about that. What did I say? What was I saying? This keeps happening lately. I just like completely. Actually, I mean, it happens all the time. Like, I just kind of lose focus of like what I'm talking about. Like, I completely just like it just goes off a freaking chasm, like driving off a freaking chasm. Oh yeah, when people are like yelling at people for automatically assuming a gender pronoun of someone, I feel like that's unfair, and I really wish the LGBTQ community would stop doing that online. Because especially if it's a very fictional character, and especially if they're kind of gender neutral and they're fictional characters, and the person playing the game, shouldn't the person playing the game get to decide what their pronouns are, because it's kind of an avatar for you, like when you play the game? At least that's how I see video games. Like, whenever I play a video game, since I was a kid, before I even knew I was trans, I would... What did I do? What did I say? What was I talking about? What was I talking about? Okay, let's... it was about the gender neutrality. Okay, so it's like... Well, let me try to remember. Let's pause for a bit. Forgive me, okay? I need to think. I was talking about the MIDI earlier, the music, and then I said like something back when I was a kid, but like but before I knew I was trans. Okay. I would always pick female characters in like MMOs, but I had a male character in Final Fantasy XI, which is interestingly it was my guild, my Link Shell, that I came out to, and my friends in real life actually were in there. And then I've talked about all this before, but I've kind of found that like I should probably kind of cut out like a lot of personal information. But I'm trying to do it consciously because a lot of stuff upsets me talking about things, and it's just like I work really hard to try to maintain composure, and of course I can't shy away from things just because I'm afraid of it, but this weekend I really just want to get through and enjoy and just relax and not judge myself and not put too much pressure on myself. And just, relax and do what I usually do, which is just watch LSF. So.
Hey, yo, what up, guys? Coming at you live on my Twitch channel. What up, man? Shout out to my 2 viewers. Hey, yo, guys, say hi in the chat.
I feel called out. I feel called out, Lyric. Are you a Cylon? Are you a Cylon? You're a Cylon, aren't you? I knew it. I knew it. You're a Cylon.
I'm gonna kill Patrick first.
Sounds good.
Sammy used to come up to me when I was zookeeping, and she would tickle me, and I would throw myself into the chain link.
Okay, so the thing is what I was thinking just now and why I kind of felt a little uncomfortable is because now this character looked like me for a second. And obviously with like heavy, like, this is some kind of like, obviously it's supposed to be like sinister style, like this is the killer. You play the killer, it's 4v1. So you play the killer, and obviously it's a video game, but it's just like, that makes me uncomfortable. I wouldn't want to play this game. Especially if I had an avatar that looked like me, that would be even harder. And if it's like some shroud, and I've talked about this before, about like before I started transitioning, I started having some kind of like, I had a mental breakdown. I was having like not psychotic thoughts, but like thoughts about like thinking, because I watched a lot of Shroud and I watched a lot of Botez and a lot of chess and like Hikaru and all that. And I actually sometimes, like back then when I first started watching Twitch, like in June, July 2019, until I started had a breakdown, and then I started transitioning September 2019 and living my life as Rebecca. But like before then, I actually like was so involved in watching Twitch, I actually thought that like it was directly linked to my brain, like I was like an artificial intelligence, or like I was a ghost, or like I unironically was like entertaining it. And now I understand that like there's no way to prove whether, I mean, if philosophically we can kind of say like, are we real? But like the fact that I'm observing it, like I was saying earlier, as long as one thing exists to observe something, there will always be more than one. Because like you observe, once you observe something, it creates a new thing. And the deletion of things is a creation of something as well. You're creating a reality where something no longer exists in a certain way, like a physical way or anything like that. Anyway, that's enough armchair philosophy. Philosophy Andy over here.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I mean that's why I feel so weird right now, is because like I usually am myself on camera, but lately I've been taking a lot of time off Twitch to work on other content, and like also that is making me exhausted, and I feel like this weekend I should just chill. But I also feel like I've taken some time off Twitch, and I've been watching a lot of the other Twitch streamers, and part of me is like, I should try to like focus my content a little bit more. So I should just react to LSF because a lot of people do that, but also because it gives you like something, it gives me like something to focus on, but it also makes it a little more difficult to do it because I have to think more, think a little bit more. So it's like, I don't know. It's interesting. I've been learning how to act like myself on camera for a very long time. When I start screaming and shouting, I don't feel like that's who I am. It happens. I do get upset. I get emotional. In the past, I've had a lot of problems getting really over emotional on camera, but you know what? I should forgive myself for that. And I picked up so many tendencies from watching all these streamers. I feel like I'm just like, I don't know these people and they're not my friends, but it's like, I feel like they put out a product and they put out a friendly vibe. And at the very least, I can observe something and interpret it in my own way. And I've created a lot of strong connections in my own brain through watching these streamers create content. It's pretty cool. I'm learning a lot about myself watching all these streamers. So they are helpful. Streamers have very real value. And I was talking earlier, hopefully I wasn't being depressing, but in Justin Minx's stream, I said how she seemed like not very enthusiastic to the content. That may have been scripted. The fake unenthusiasm. It's like a taco within a taco within a Pizza Hut within a Taco Bell. Trying to make jokes, okay? I'm trying to get better at just enjoying my own jokes instead of just trying to think about what other people want to hear or whatever. But at the same time, I also want to try to learn, just do a little bit. I think that's the thing I've learned from going to college for music. And also being a lifelong musician and just, writing and playing chess and just doing everything that I do. I really love watching film and really connecting with it on a deep level and understanding the characters. And I feel like that's what parasocial is. We're just doing it on a different level, and it can become dangerous because it's sometimes the line between fact and fiction can blur. But I think, these streamers know what they're doing. It's not their job to hold the viewers' hands, and they're doing a pretty good job of at least trying to do to not be super toxic. Not just, they obviously a lot of people still, they don't always ban people for every single infraction, but I feel like they're not trying to be bad people. That's the impression I'm getting. Check live chat on YouTube. I don't even have it open. Should I be banning people? Do I need to moderate someone? I forgot to change the title. Do I need to moderate someone? Paintball can be rough. Oh, there's people chat. I forgot to turn Restream chat on. I'm sorry, Tippy and Kebeswa Fwagwa and Oli TG and Saberframe. Nope, you're banned. You're banned. You're banned. Remove. Okay, I don't need to look at chat. Yeah, I'm just not even gonna. I'm gonna worry about YouTube. Goodbye. Yeah, so that's. I have to use my inner killer to ban people. So that's a constructive use of that. Yeah, you're permabanned from my life for the rest of my life. And for the rest of your life. So you're permabanned. Good job, Saberframe.
Used to come up to me when I was zookeeping, and she would tickle me, and I would throw myself in a chain link.
All you have to do to tickle Maya, is just touch her. You just have to touch her side, and she just.
Don't touch women randomly, chat. I think she's talking about herself. Don't randomly touch people, not just women. Just don't go up and just don't even leave your house.
I knew it. I was so ready.
All of us live in Austin.
We're all Austin. Oh, so it's just Hassan that lives in LA.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we don't talk to that guy. Nah.
Why?
It's cringe. Honestly. Yeah, we talk to Destiny now.
Did Destiny buy the org? I wonder if Destiny knows who I am. There was I don't need to get into that. There was a freaking viral bullshit with Nazis, and they were fucking assholes. But we don't need to get into that.
Destiny.
Yeah. Do you know who that is?
I played the game Destiny. Have y'all ever played that game?
Yeah.
Bro, what's so funny? What?
I don't know. My chat's being funny. No, you don't know Destiny the streamers, but you know who Hassan is?
Destiny. Let me see.
I highly dislike when people act like that. When they feign ignorance just because they don't they want to be rude to someone. I don't know. Aiden just got this like really bad vibe, and he has like a gun in his fucking. What the fuck, dude? Like, you have like a gun right there. I mean, I guess he likes his gun. I mean, that's cool, but like, it's just like in addition to like his whole demeanor and his attitude. But like, whatever, dude.
You're gone.
Destiny.
If you guys enjoyed this video, feel free to drop a like, and if you want to keep up with the latest news and clips, be sure to subscribe and turn notifications on, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Me and you met casually in the Overwatch, the preseason game in like the stands.
Yeah, I
was
remember you.
there with other people, and then they were like, "Oh, this is XQC this to death," and we were like, "Hey, whatever." I had a boyfriend at the time.
Did you?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was there. I'm pretty sure he was there.
What? I don't.
So it was like nothing. It was just like, "Oh hey, I know you from Overwatch."
That's interesting.
CD both.
Rest in peace.
Wow. Well, that was Streamer TV. Let me just put a new marker in. We're gonna go through LSF. I need to get myself a quick cup of coffee. Hopefully, oh shit, do I have, sometimes I have media running. Okay, so, I don't want to get banned. There was, at one point I had a video there that was not supposed to be there, but it was on a different platform that was allowing it, so. But I'm gonna get some coffee. Wait, was I talking? Okay. Back, you guys. Yeah, let me just open up Restream chat, cause I forgot to. And I think I need to, authenticate with Twitch again. Yeah, so. Yeah, that was, you know, just another day, watching streamer TV. Decided to just kind of hang out here on stream again. You know, I've been having a hard time lately. I've been distancing myself from streaming and trying to do more focused content, but in addition to just trying to take care of myself. It's been really difficult, but I'm getting through it and I'm feeling better. Just trying to realize that, like, I don't have to make a big deal out of everything that I do. I can totally just hit go live and just be chill. Because I shouldn't always feel pressured to make content. I literally have no obligations right now except for my medical stuff. And so I don't know. I just let me open up Restream. Oh, there it is. I forgot what it looked like. That's how long it's been. I think it's been over a month. 2 months? I don't know. I forgot when I last streamed. And my last stream wasn't even a real stream. It was just like updating you guys. I'm going to be getting my orchiectomy soon. So I'm going to have my balls removed. They keep all the tissue that you need for the gender confirming bottom surgeries, but I'm going to feel a lot better after that because it's a huge step. Because it's a commitment. I already committed myself. I already accepted that as soon as I started hormones, I'm not going to be able to have offspring. I already knew that. There is a small percentage chance, so obviously use protection. But I think the biggest thing. Okay, what happened to Restream? Okay. Oh, I thought I opened it. I opened it. Okay, I need to log in. Oh god, this is... Okay, there we go. Sorry. Bing bong. Okay, there it is. I think I need to connect it to Twitch again. Restream chat is pretty cool. There's a Restream bot in the Twitch chat and in the YouTube chat and I believe Facebook as well. No, Facebook is read only here for me. It seems like I'm connected to everything. Yeah, I'm connected to everything. Okay. Yeah. Okay, dokie. Okay, let's get back to LSF. Here we go. I don't need that Gobon. Okay, let's go. Co-Carnage. Let's go. Let's just upvote everything. What am I doing? Okay. What am I doing? Okay, let me just upvote. Let me do latest. New. Here we go. Okay. Oh. Donkey. Oh, that's where the meme came from. People were spamming that earlier. Like in someone's stream. Was it S-Fans? Forgot whose stream I was in this morning. I think it was S-Fan. Yeah, that whole shake thing. Ah! Come on, I gotta use control click. But I gotta click the arrow first. I think it's Sykkuno. I kind of like how he frames things. I kind of like how he says things. Like when he says like when he's talking about XQC. I'm sorry if that's not Sykkuno. The one talking, not the guy in the camera. Yeah, I mean, at least he's, you know, saying it how it is. I mean, from what I understand of the business, like that's pretty much like how it is. Yeah, so there's another video I asked permission to reply to it. I mean, it was like on Devin Nash's YouTube, but you know that's a little different. I don't know. I'm probably just going to do it anyway if I don't get a response soon. But I don't really. I've already watched the whole 2-hour video. I didn't really want to go back. But I do remember the talk he had with Mizkif. The latest YouTube video on Devin Nash on YouTube. A lot of I watch every single one of his videos. I comment on every single one. I don't expect anyone to read it, but I have been reached out by people who came to my YouTube channel and actually like talked to me during a live stream and said, "Hey, this is the strangest thing ever, but I actually found your YouTube through a comment." I'm like, awesome. Like that makes me feel better about my work. Because comments are typically seen as toxic, and if somebody like actually reaches out to you and thanks you for a comment, or that they found who you are, they found your stream because of a comment, that makes me feel really like appreciated. So thank you. Oh, so now it's almost like I wonder if these two even talk outside of this clip. It's like oh, Hassan, helicopter pilot. Oh, oops. Oh shit. I don't want to cover things up. No, like, I don't know. The whole thing is like, I was actually like, this is one of the reasons why I wanted to hit stream live today. Is because a lot of the time, you'll hear people on Twitter and whatnot criticize Hassan, and like because he bought a house, and it's like it's the tip of the iceberg though. Like that's tip of the iceberg with how people like don't seem to understand reality. Like they just. They see like a isolated incident and they think that something is like good or bad or should be canceled or not canceled based on that alone. And the thing is like, we all do freaking shitty things. Like Hassan sometimes says things that may not be like super politically correct. So what? Like the whole idea is that like he's a commentator. He's not like, and he pushes for like huge advancements in human rights and stuff like that, like trans rights, Black Lives Matter, all that kind of stuff. So it's like, to criticize him because your idea of communism is that you get free stuff means that you have not listened to a single word that he has said in the past, I don't even know how many years. I started watching him around the elections, him and Vosh, and Destiny I kind of remember Destiny. I actually sounded like Destiny when I said that. I saw Destiny only a few times. I think the first time I saw Destiny on YouTube was a clip of him talking about Ferociously Steph, which that whole thing is a thing, but she did not deserve the kind of hate she got. And it's not just because she's another trans person. It's just people look at people and just judge them based on how they look or how they think that they are. Like they see someone on Twitter who's just shouting like, fuck the government, like they want to take away trans rights, and all they see is the shouting. They don't like see like, well, maybe there's a reason why somebody is having such a strong emotional response. Like it takes like a lifetime of treatment. Like people treating you like if you come out to them and tell them you're trans, that they're going to call you an insane person, that they're going to say that you're weird and gross, and that like, I don't know. But I made a whole video on YouTube about Hassan, about that. It was a specific thing about people. It was like people were criticizing Will Neff of dead naming Caitlyn Jenner, and it's like people don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Like these are two people who are actually very, very strong advocates for the progressive values that we share, that we should all share, because we're all human beings. Our goal should be survival. How can you live if we're killing each other? That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Stop being pussies, America. Get with the times. That's actually pretty funny. He must have already seen it. That's another Hassan one. That beanie's really cute. Hassan, I project a lot of things. Sometimes when I look at people, I try to think like, I don't know what this person's identity is. And that's not just about gender and stuff. And sometimes I project my own dysphoria onto other people, so I apologize if I'm overstepping here. People talk about how big you are and how like your head and like all that, your appearance and your shoulder, you're a big person. But I can only imagine if I was in your shoes with, you know, it's like I want to look as feminine as possible, and you're just so manly. So I don't know if that's a compliment or if like it's like rude or whatever, but you'd get away with it with me is what I'm saying. You know, I don't know if Austin would be into me, but also he's kind of got like I feel like Austin probably smells like Axe body spray. I'm just not about that. So don't wear Axe body spray and we'll talk. FBI, open up. I have no idea when. Oh, is it looping? Oh fuck! I'm an idiot. I got stuck in a single loop. It looped perfectly. Miskiff. I've watched some Loot Goblins. It's a really entertaining. I like the idea, like the fact that they have like I think they have like the chat like vote, or wait, no, that was Germa's Dollhouse. Something there has to be some kind of overlay involved in this, right? 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 It's gonna be a minus 125, isn't it? I was so close. I was so close. You get up when you like want to interrupt. I think I do that too. Like when I want to like take off the thing and like take a second to think about what I say before I say it. I think that's why he does that. Yeah, stage content is really fun. I've only done I mostly only done music stage content. Performances, I mean. Yeah, like music and stage in general is just like you kind of have to like just roll with it and feel the energy and trust that your practiced understanding of the vibe that you're trying to give and the kind of like emotions. I don't know. It's like you have to feel the moment, and you have to not second guess yourself. Austin proves Hassan wrong. I don't know why, it's just so funny. Because it's like... Because it's his son. I don't know if he's talking about the other podcasts. Or just something completely unrelated to what I thought it was. Smash? BTSS Smash. Okay, so Ludwig, if you're hearing this, I want to enter into the tournament. I want to play some Melee, and I've never played Ultimate because I don't have a Switch. But I've played a lot of Melee. I main Samus. I'd like to enter the tournament. Unless like, is it free to enter? Like, I hope. I'll play regardless. I'll play as many rounds as hopefully they should do it like a chess tournament. Where you just play Swiss. And there's like brackets. So everybody gets all the games. So that means that you get the experience and you get the training. Okay? So let's make it happen, Ludwig, okay? Please? Let's make a deal. Oh, was that Jessica? And Asmon? That was fun. Goblin dancing? XQC? You're not ready. You will never be ready. Stop thinking that you're gonna be ready. Just fucking make content, because you're gonna take fucking 2 years of having 0 viewers. So start now. Except don't start now. Just go make YouTube videos. And start a Twitter account and just retweet every single fucking thing that is not like something that's against everything you stand for. And just fucking relax. And let XQC make his performance that he loves doing, apparently. He wouldn't be doing it with, I don't know, maybe he doesn't like it, I don't know. We'd have to listen to how he says about it. I can't speak for him, okay, so... Oh God! This bit is... Lukiak fan? I don't know if I've heard this streamer. Oh! It's the guy who kind of looks like XQC. That's kind of interesting that it's right next to him. Is this XQC's alt account? What they have, I mean, staring. Thank you for asking. Now what? The whole thing with Alexandra, and she was talking about like the thing. She was gonna wait for the United States. Like, I mean, I understand. She can say whatever the fuck she wants. Thank you. She can say, "I love you too." She was saying that like. I like how, like, chess.com, like, Danny Rench was like, they said there's something controversial in the chess world right now. And it was like, and he was like leading it up to, like, there was going to be the talk about what Alexandra said about apparently, like, anyway, it's just like, dude, like, out of context clip, amazing person, does amazing things for humanity, donates to charity, seems to have like an amazing a vibe around her. People on stream at least say that they've had very good experiences, has treated me with kindness in chat, and has an amazing community and everything. So just like I was saying about Hassan, kind of just like trying to see the context of something, you know? Lyric pretends to be AFK. Hey, Melanie. I like the music. Amazing! Oh, some more Smash. Oh, did I even watch Smash earlier? Oh, no, yeah, maybe. I don't know. Fox is hard to play against. Everyone uses the current meta. I play as Samus, and she's like B tier, but I don't know. I don't care anymore. I just play as her because she's enjoyable, and I don't want to spend any more time on other characters. I don't want to spend my whole entire life playing. At some point, I feel like when you're doing something, you have to learn how to learn more, because like you get to a point where you have to kind of take a step back and reanalyze. I need to get back into playing some Smash at some point, but I don't know. It's just, I don't really feel like playing Smash lately. But if I knew that there is, I need to follow them. Ludwig is having a tournament, and if I can go to the tournament, I think I would play a lot of Smash. But I don't have a Nintendo Switch. But I eventually I don't like buying video game consoles. I don't like spending money on things that, like, I have plenty of things to keep me busy. I don't need to get new video games. Sad part is, though, is like eventually I would like to have like a place like when I get my life kind of situated, and I like when I have my money, my finances situated, and like when I'm living more independently, and I kind of have some, more money to save for things that I enjoy and stuff like that. I do want to get an upgrade to my PC, because this PC is basically from like 2018 or something. I don't know, but like it can't run. It can't run like the game, the top games at all. Like it can't run Warzone. It can't run Fortnite really. I mean, it runs Fortnite, but like, it's just like the settings had to be all the way down. It looks like potato graphics. Okay, so I'm not really a gamer. I love playing the games, and I'm perfectly fine playing with the bad graphics. In fact, it's actually recommended to put the graphics all the way down. I was actually reading Ninja's book. I think like a month ago, he has a book about esports, and we're just how to, not esports, but how to train to become a better gamer. And it's like, it's not just about gaming, it's like about like mindset for like other things. A lot of it is like overlaps with other things like music or chess or other things like that. Anyway, I just, when I get into a grind, I get into a grind. And so if I start playing Smash, I'm probably not going to stop playing Smash for a while, if ever. Especially if I'm, going to tournaments and meeting people and making friends, but it's kind of difficult to do that. I have a really hard time. Oh. Yeah, I just don't know what's going on in that clip. Okay, another Hassan clip. Oh my god. Allegedly. Yeah, it's just like he managed to fit that one in there. That's nice. That's pretty impressive. I mean, of course, he's the best. He's the best at what he does. Am I the first to upvote these? Awesome. Contemporaneous. It's another it's a shorter clip of it. Oh no, it's the same one. What? Okay. Miz. Really? What the fuck, dude? I'm not Ludwig. I'm Rebecca. I'm not using NordVPN right now to pretend that I'm Rebecca. Don't do that. It's against the law. Only you can prevent forest fires. G.I. Joe! Dude, fuck yeah, dude. Especially like PogChamps, like last year. Because I mean, I think he was doing commentary like for Smash before that, or maybe that was. But like, it's just like he did. I didn't even know who Ludwig was. I saw him on PogChamps because I'm a chess player and chess streamer. I remember seeing him and I'm like, oh, this is cool, I guess. I liked watching a lot of like the different streamers and how they approached doing chess streams. And I noticed so many, like they all use display capture. I'm like, why? Like just crop the board. Like, why are you using this whole screen? I don't know. But it's like, obviously they're not chess streamers. So it's like they have like, you know, better shit to do. So. I'm sorry, Miz. I'm staring at your boxes. Are you gonna ever forgive me? You gonna punish me? It was Miz. Yeah, Germa should have fucking won. Like the earlier clip that I was seeing. Like, I think Germa, even though it seemed like he was like doing it for stream, but like. He's got to feel upset, you know, a little bit. Like, you know, I've been upset, like something you work so hard on, and it's like, to the outside world, we're in our own mindset. We might even be laughing and like maybe even drinking. And it's like when you're drunk, you think everybody else is drunk, right? But like in reality, you're the only one who's drunk, and you're like, hey, shut up, you're drunk too, and like you're like, blah, blah. But you don't know that you are. You think that everybody else is drunk too, and it's like, no, everyone's just sitting there like, what the fuck are you doing? And it's like, I don't know, I feel like that's the same thing with like when people point at something and say, oh, that's fake crying, that's fake crying, that's fake crying. It's like, what is real? How do you define real? Is real what you see, hey, taste, hear, or feel, or I don't know. I didn't know Greek did, like kind of like went to TikTok. Oh well, a lot of streamers I don't really follow. Like I just follow mostly OTK and like, you know, like the other like Botez sisters and like everything associated like Minx and like other streamers. I don't know, like Hassan, and I basically watch a lot of streamers, but like there's just some streamers I just don't get to watch. I don't really feel like, you know, like I don't watch gameplay streams a lot, and a lot of people on Twitch do gameplay streams. That being said, obviously, that's just every time I've gone into their stream. They could have actually just stopped playing that second as soon as I joined the stream. But I'm saying that's my experience, that there are like clearly like more just chatting, like kind of like not variety streamers, more like personality streamer, or like kind of like social streamers. Yeah, social streamers, because you know, like Miz, you know, like OTK, they all do like the IRL streams, and like, but like then there's like gamers, like gaming streams, and then you see stuff like Crown, which is, and then you see stuff like the Germa Dollhouse, and you start to see that like Twitch is much more than just one thing. We could act, you know, and also YouTube is a huge part of it. So it's like we don't just have to do the same format that, you know, that we've been doing. Like you could still do that. Like when you're doing a gaming stream, there's a certain like it's like a vibe, you know, like you're playing the game and it's like you're playing StarCraft and it has the thing on the bottom and it's like that's your user interface. You know every button that you need to press. You know, like there's that gaming like streamline. But then when you start getting into like hey, like can I just be more than that? And I feel like more and more people are realizing that, hey, like maybe I don't have to take so many restrictive contracts that don't let me use other kind of things that I want to do. And so you wait till that contract ends and then you do something that you want to do. I don't quite know what I want to do yet. I'm not where you're at, Miz. I'm not where you, any of you streamers. I'm just trying to figure out the basic survival part, but then I do understand, and I've been working on, you know, working on myself is free, and so I've been using the free trial of life, and when you have the free trial, you get some different, you get, as Ninja would know, and I think also Nick Mercs, it's like rare EX gear in Final Fantasy XI. You can't buy it. You can't buy it off of someone else. You can't like, you can't like be like, you have to actually get the item yourself through like either a powerful monster that has a rare drop, or through a quest that's difficult or that requires a lot of people, or that is a very low percentage chance in like an instanced battle or anything like that. And it's like, those are the best gear in life, like in the game, because you had to earn it. You couldn't just like farm gil like mindlessly, like, which is the currency. You couldn't just run around and just kill this like level 1 monster for like 27,000 hours to buy like some 20 million gil thing or something like that. And so like if I actually earn a piece of gear, it's free, but like I had to earn it. So it's like, but like I feel like it pays more for itself, because it's like, my character in Final Fantasy XI had like a Mog house with like all this stuff in it, and it's just like Miz's room. Like he has his boxes. It's his thing. And I feel like we should kind of like take a step back before we like criticize people, because sometimes people criticize people on the internet. I don't know if you've heard about that. But we also kind of need to take a step back and like saying like, hey, like maybe I should back off and like maybe like give people a little bit more of a breathing room, you know? Oh, did I finish? I didn't even finish the clip. Let's... Oh yeah, I made coffee. Dude, Miz reminds me of Family Guy. Like he's just like he does like that kind of humor. He's freaking great. I love him. Well, in a platonic, you know, contemporary way, you know. Fellow contemporary, Mizkif, we're alive on the same planet at the same time. I don't know if you'll ever hear this, but thank you for being yourself, and you're not alone. I've been through a lot of stuff you've talked about in the past. You know, about ADHD and stuff like that, and you know, things that you've probably you know, I watched the story of Mizkif, and I didn't realize you were hospitalized at the same time I was. I was hospitalized, and instead of dealing with my gender, I just like let them give me medication, and I was like, oh cool, I just have to take a medication. And I went right back to doing the negative thing I was. Obviously, everybody's different. With me, it was gender. I have no idea. Obviously, I have no right to even guess on what other people's are, but I still guess, because obviously we live in a day and age where we all kind of just share our feelings and our opinions. So I try to do net good in the world. So, yeah, all I'm going to say, it's kind of interesting. I feel like being hospitalized is really scary. because like I actually for a while because I was surrounded by people who were kind of like, in my opinion, like they seemed like they were a little bit like cuckoo, but I was cuckoo too in a different way. So obviously the grass is different on the other side. At one point I was walking around and they have you walk around in like this specially designed like circle area. At one point I was walking around and I actually for a moment like forgot like, how long have I been here? Have I been here for my whole life? Like I started freaking out because I've been there. I was there for like 72 hours and then like I had a breakdown, and then they helped me. They got me on medication, but then I felt this false sense of security that because I take this medication, I don't have to work on myself. And it's like, I did that my whole life. And then it finally took saying no more. I'm going to go to my doctor. I'm going to ask for help. I'm going to work with them. I'm not going to expect anything to happen. I'm just going to do that path. Just like streaming. Like, I'm sure you didn't know you'd end up here when you started. So you had to change things. You had to change your strategy. You had to change your mindset. There's all sorts of different things that happen on your road to success, whatever that means. And I hope to see something, at least even like a small portion of something that would be right for me. With the content I make. Follow me on Twitter at Rebecca Lauren, REBECCALORAN. He sounded like XQC for a second. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. It was probably ad revenue. It was probably ad revenue and stuff like that, and probably direct sponsors with Twitch. It's just like he's probably easy to work with too. He probably takes sponsors that other people don't and stuff like that. Which, you know, honestly, like, you know, do what you got to do to get the bag. You know, it's your life, your bag, your reasons to get the bag. Who am I to interfere? Who am I to judge? So like so fucked up when people were talking about Hassan. I'm like, what the fuck? Like that could be you trying to live your life. $2 million, not $3 million wasn't even. It's like 2.8 million. Like most people spend like 30-year mortgages on that, or even more expensive. Some people who can't even afford that will like finance houses like that, and they end up spending like way more money through you know, all the fee, you know, all the interest and stuff like that. So it's a freaking pyramid scheme, man. Like just buy a house straight up. It might cost more money at the onset, but if you have that kind of money, just buy it, and you don't have to worry about paying any bills for mortgage for the rest of your life. But you do have to pay for the maintenance and like all the other stuff. But like honestly, like I would love to just buy something, like buy a house. But sadly, I have like less than $1,000. But I'm working on it. I'm trying to do my stuff. Stuff that people can find on Twitter. No, don't. The kids don't want to click on that. Twitter. Don't go to Twitter. Don't let your kids go on Twitter ever. There's porn on there. Just don't do it. Just don't let them do it. Set up a blocker. You know, like don't let kids go on it. It's like. He just went live. Yeah, the juicers, he's playing into the meme. It's so funny. I wonder how many of his viewers are actually like in their 30s though. It makes it so much worse than what, like, there's probably a meme, like, I'm sure he got like a lot of freaking like 13 to 18 viewers. Like, but what I'm saying is like, like when people always say like the juicers are like kids as a meme. They're like, hey, oldest XQC viewer. And it's like there's probably people in their 40s, and it's like just like a whole like Discord full of people that have like a fan Discord of XQC, and they like make videos that they put up on YouTube. What total losers. And you know, they even like take time to edit the videos, you know, like they also like post on Twitter and other social medias. What a fucking bunch of idiots, freaking morons. Yeah, that'd be really scary. I do not want to be anywhere near that. XQC's opinions on streamers who create content. True. I mean, at his level, he can do whatever the fuck he wants. He's got all the endgame gear. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. He can just roleplay. He just run around making content. Like he's the kind of character who has all the best gear already, and he just runs around the game for his own reasons. That's the coolest place to be, isn't it? Like, just have your own fucking, like, you don't need anything. You just do what you want. I mean, I already do that, but sadly, there's a lot of things I want to do that I can't do. So I'm working on it. Well, it's got 117 upvotes, Pokimane. Valorant too scary for Poki. Well, yeah, creepers are pretty scary. I mean, yeah. There's a lot of creepers out there, but I get too scared to, and I actually went on a date last week, and I got laid. Very, very nice gentleman. Very nice to me, treated me very respectfully. It was amazing. I don't want to talk too much about it, but because this is somebody else is involved. But basically, like, I took the chance. I went on a dating app, and I met someone. Talked to someone first on the phone, and then the next day we met and we had sex. It was awesome. But it's like the fear of people like hurting me can sometimes lead me to like feel afraid to leave my house. But the thing is I'm very safe, and I'm also very capable of taking care of myself. In fact, but then part of that makes me feel dysphoria, because then it's like, oh, well, I was assigned male at birth. I went through male puberty. But then again, I also look at men and I'm like, they're freaking just can like throw me across the room. I'm like a little teeny tiny like twig to them. So it's, even more like smaller men. I've never been particularly like strong, but like part of me feels like if somebody like part of me feels like I feel like I am not respectful of other women, especially cisgender women. because like a lot of AFAB people who were assigned female at birth, go through a different kind of childhood. But at the same time, I respect that. I try not to intervene or interrupt people and try to like diminish like what someone thinks or how someone feels. Because sometimes people are like, oh, you know, you'll get over it. I felt like that a long time ago and I got over it. And they're trying to cheer you up. And so it's like you have to kind of pause for a second and think like, okay, this person really cares. They want to help. But they don't know what it's like to be the bad man. They don't know what it's like to like actually go through discrimination based on your gender, which can mean a lot of different things, which for me, it meant a very specific thing. I was expected to be super manly, that I had to be this like big burly man, that I had to work out, that I had to prove to people that I was manly, that I couldn't even be attracted to men because apparently that's not manly, even though that's probably the most manly thing you can have. Like two men together in a room having sex, that sounds pretty manly to me. I'm a woman. I know I'm a woman. I feel like a woman. I no matter what I'm wearing, even if I'm naked, I look like a woman. Things might be in different configurations, but those are being changed, and it's not because they have to. It's because I need it. I've needed it for 15 plus years, and it's gonna happen. 2022. 2022 is my year. I'm gonna have my pussy. I mean, it's like I just call it my pussy because when I say vagina, it's like, well, that's just a vaginal canal. Like there's a whole vulva, you know, there's a clitoris, there's a labia, you know, 2 sets of labia, there's like a urethra, and there's a vaginal canal, and then there's an anus and a rectum. Anyway, that's the educational portion of the stream. Yeah, I don't know. The thing is like, playing games where you shoot people, it sometimes makes me feel very like, I don't want to be doing that. I think that might be why she's upset. I'm not really sure. You'd have to ask her, but you should probably just leave it well enough alone. But about people's private lives, if she's stated multiple times she does not like to be asked about her private life. Some streamers love to talk about our private lives. Did I forget to go back? I hope I switched scenes earlier. Oh well. Oh. Super Smash again. Well, we got the analysis here. Nice! Happy birthday! That was pretty funny. There's people just walking up and talking to the mic. That's pretty funny. You can only talk into it while you're walking by. That should be a rule. That's awesome though. That creates an interesting format. That creates specific content. Obviously, that's just... Game kind of reminds me of Guilty Gear. I don't know why. Is it made by the same people? I don't know. Because of the cancels. Like with the cancel, but I feel like the DBZ, the Budokai, or the Fighter Z ones, I still feel like it's very different than a lot of fighting games. But I feel like I'm just guessing. I'm guessing too much based on Guilty Gear, but I feel like Guilty Gear style games focus on the canceling, the move canceling. Whereas games like Killer Instinct or something like that, it's focused on combos, or Mortal Kombat, or and Street Fighter is more about and Street Fighter and Tekken and Virtua Fighter. Those are more about tactical, like they're more it uses basic It's more about strategy, like playing Street Fighter or Tekken, or Virtua Fighter. They're very strategy oriented games, more like chess, where you kind of have to like, it's kind of like boxing, like you kind of feel where your opponent and how they react, and you have to do it on, you know, within the 2-dimensional confines of the game, or 3-dimensional if it's like well, it's not really 3-dimensional. It's 2-dimensional, but you can shift isometrically or whatever. That's crazy. Pokemon believes XQC is a god. I'd agree, yeah. Omnipotent. And also that would be omniscious, all-knowing. All-knowing is omniscious, because it's like conscious, like consciousness. There's omni just means like, okay, if I want to look at the root, but like, from my understanding at the moment, my cabbage brain take, omni means all, and like kind of like omega, like omni, omega, I don't know. Like omni slash, it's all slash, I don't know. Like you slash all the way down to the core. And I'm not going to spoil Final Fantasy VII for you. Yeah, I mean, I don't blame her for saying omnipotent, or maybe she did on purpose, who knows? Omnipotent. Just like sometimes I say words like pronounce them. I remember there was rendezvous. I pronounced it as rendezvous. And fatigued, I pronounced as fatigued when I was a kid. It's crazy. All-knowing God. Forsen pre-watched. I didn't pre-watch any of these. It's kind of like Batman. What? 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 I didn't even pre-watch it. Whoops. Why Pokey thinks she's in her 20s? What? Isn't she in her 20s? Or it's like careful! Bruh. Don't eat them! They're not gingerbread children! Run away! I don't think Pokemon could ever be like a evil character. Like I don't know. I need to not underestimate her acting skills. Maybe she could be a very good... You know, sometimes like people like... I don't know, it's like something about like, you don't have to be an evil person to play an evil character. You know, it's like, it's a role, you know? So... Clap. Clap. Way to go, Pokey. You officially went there. 3-day ban. Welcome to Destiny Club. Where you don't get sponsors anymore. No, I'm sure she'll find. No, I don't even think she knows what she's doing. Yeah, that was funny. That was funny. No, I think even like, you know what's weird though? Like total boomer things. Have you noticed that like boomers would constantly like squeeze your cheeks? I think that's what she's I think that's what she's pointing out. I think that's what she's pointing out. But in all honesty, she would be able to steal someone's children. She has the kind of money. We're not gonna go there. I doubt she would ever do that. Please. Please don't be evil, Pokey. I'm just kidding. Tax evading streamer. Evade the IRS. What? Scripted. Oh, oops, I closed the chat on accident. When did I close Restream chat? Restream chat. Oh well. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Hassan exposes Simu Liu. I feel called out, Hassan. I feel called out. Wow, bruh. Why, bruh? Why are you doing this, bruh? What are you doing, bruh? Why are you doing that, bruh? Stop it, bruh. Why are you doing it, bruh? Please stop, bruh. You're hurting me, bruh. See, like, funny guy. Hopefully he's not being a Weasley little liar, dude. And I'm horny now. It's Fant! Oh shit! How did I not expect that? Okay, dude. Okay, dude. Oh, brilliant. That was fucking great. 533 upvotes. Jeez. S-Fan gets debated. Oh, it's the same one. That one also got 153 upvotes, but it's a copycat post. What the fuck? Like an original post. Jeez. They probably both simultaneously submitted it, and one got more upvotes than the other. Because it said art contest winner. It was less negative than the other one. The other one said S-Fan gets debated, which is kind of like just a boilerplate one. The other one, art contest winner, is more specific. It's about a specific event. And so since people know that he was having an art contest, more likely to be aware of the art contest, they're more likely to upvote that one because of the title than the S-Fan gets debated one, because that one, it's unclear what it's about. But it also debates the viewer when you watch art contest winner, because you don't know that it's going to be a debate. Okay. Lunar Jump, Super Mario 64. Speedrunner slowly loses himself. Oh. お城へ遊びに来てください。ケーキを作って待ってます。Peachy Yori. I'm gonna make you a cake? Oh, cookie. Oh, she's gonna make that's a cake. Oh, she's gonna make cookies? Man, that's feel ya, bruh. Maybe he needs a girlfriend. I'm single, not really. Castro gets absolutely violated. I hope it's a not bad thing. Hmm. Lord Slash, you see them kids over there? Oopsie. What the hell? Buddha and the Matrix? Or Buddha? Buddha? How are you? Okay. Matrix Awakens. It's the same clip. Destiny responds to pedo accusation. 534 upvotes. Oh, there's more stuff here. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, like he's got a lot of, he's got, I feel like he's got a good heart, and he does a lot of work to help, like Hassan and like Vosh. I don't know why there's this weird drama between all the communities, but like they all do net good for like documenting history, educating people, spreading awareness, and trying to actually educate themselves and not just, parrot talking points. And do performative like outrage. Like some people, some commentators do that. They just like, their whole show is like, and another thing, and the horse comes into the stable here, and that's when they get the Slambo. And over it, you know that enough is enough, and I will not stand for enough of that butt kick. And it's like everything is like jargon among their weird community that they have, and they like, I don't even know, like it's just like really freaking, it's out of control. At least Destiny just speaks his mind and just like analyzes the data. He's got his freaking issues just like everybody else does. Like he's, I don't know, it's like he's just kind of a, I feel like he'd be terrible to like actually have a debate with, like like it would just be insufferable. But because he just like piles and drives in on like that. If I'm gonna criticize if I'm gonna criticize Destiny for anything, it's that he's just too freaking like a drill. He just like bores into your skull. But then again, sometimes you need to like get the pressure off, and sometimes if we avoid the pressure, sometimes it actually ends up being worse. So it's a hit and miss, okay? He might say some things that actually have some value, but there's a lot of things that we say in this life that don't have much value, but we can't second guess ourselves, and, the man's just doing his job. How come I'm not following Melina? What the fuck? Sometimes it, like, unfollows. I haven't been to her broadcast for a while. Yeah, like people make accusations online should not be really taken seriously. I think the best thing is to just calm down and let it blow over. If you know something isn't true, then why should you have to fight to defend it, But at the same time, it does create problems because people talk about stuff nonstop. Hey, an NNP clip. Upvote it, please. Melina. Damn. And of course she knows them best, and she knows, like, oh, they're great. I love them. Not gonna get involved in their private life, okay? But, that... I don't know. That sounds a lot like me sometimes. Sure, we all get there, where we just, like, kind of forget, like all the stuff that we do that other people might find annoying. I have a lot of things that I do that I have no idea of. I get really upset about when other people annoy me. But like, sometimes I'm probably even worse, and I don't even know. Yeah, it's getting pretty late, you guys. I think I recorded enough for YouTube. I'm gonna edit this later. Might not even need to edit it. It's already streamed, so whatever. There's the VOD on YouTube, and Twitch and everything. But I am going to head out, you guys. I think, let's just take a break from content for a second. I just want to talk about some things. I had therapy earlier, and it was really good because I have been learning how to like take pauses, and that's why it's kind of cool making the content. Because what I would do, one of the things that my therapist has been helping me work on is that I feel like I have to say it all right now. I feel like I have to do everything right now. That I can't just like take time to do something. That I have to like, if I hear about something that's bad, I have to like fix it right now. And that's the biggest problem I have, and why like I've been opinionated my whole life about things like political things and stuff since I was like 4th grade or younger. I've been very opinionated. I got in trouble at school for it. I shouldn't have gotten in trouble. I should have been encouraged. I should have actually been like, you know, not punished for being smart. But I'm not going to get into that. The thing is, I'm finding myself enjoying the day-to-day, like the small stuff lately, which is really important, because so many times I'm so hyper-focused on what I'm trying to do with my life and the things I'm trying to do to achieve, that I forget that like it's perfectly okay to relax and take a break. And my therapist has been reminding me that when I'm feeling like I'm doing it right now, like I talk for like 5 minutes straight without pausing. And sometimes it's fun. Sometimes it's just like me, like being silly on stream or something. And sometimes though, it's like really bad. And I don't know. It's been really good lately. I'm starting to feel a lot better. Last week was a disaster because I had a surprise like $200 bill in order to get my consultation, but I set up a GoFundMe that day. I kind of had like a huge nervous breakdown. I cried all day. So I guess I didn't have a nervous breakdown. I just cried all day. I was very painful cry. But I guess I set up a GoFundMe and I raised $250. It was pretty cool. I felt really like tired and exhausted, and I've been just kind of sleeping all week. Been super depressed, but you know what? Sometimes you need to like kind of put some pressure on something and then let it rest, and then it's like it's stronger. And so it's like I feel like I'm starting to be able to learn how to rest and just pause, because my therapist was saying like just take a deep breath, like just pause, and it's like just practice, just think about it. And it's like my whole life, I think the biggest problem I had was like with that, as far as that goes, is that it was hard for me to pause because there was always because as a kid, I was constantly told to shut up. I was constantly told that I can't talk, that I can't express my opinions, or that my opinions are stupid. Oh, you're stupid, Rebecca. You know, they would constantly do that. And this is the example, like I'm trying. I don't have to do it all at once. And I think it's because like people would interrupt me in my whole, I never had any personal space growing up. I never had any space to actually have an opinion. People would just interrupt me and like call me stupid and bully me. And so it's like I'm trying to unlearn that. I have plenty of space. I don't have to fit it all into like a millisecond. I don't have to like because I'm constantly feeling like I'm not gonna get a chance to say it. Because growing up, if I didn't speak up, I didn't get to say anything, because people would constantly talk over me. People would constantly interrupt me and call me stupid, saying, "Oh, that's dumb. Nobody likes you." Like people constantly do that stuff like that. It really gets to you, and I've been unlearning it, and I've been feeling okay. And right now, I need to forgive myself. You know, I'm gonna end up okay. You know, I'm gonna have my orchiectomy soon. facial feminization consultation is in March next year. Kind of a long way away, but hopefully we can get the surgery not so long after that. I hope. Consultation for bottom surgery, the rest of it, is at a different place. And that is going to happen, but I have to wait before I pay the fee. So I'm like holding on to the money until, because my doctor called me and told me that they're going to take care of it, and it wasn't supposed to be a fee. And so she said, hold on to it just in case. And so I'm saving my money, of course, and I'm trying to earn more money. I don't like begging for money. I really dislike it. You know, the whole Invader V thing really got to me. I didn't like the whole, if people are either, you know, I just like, if I don't expect there to be even anybody watching. I'm just making recordings. And I like spending time with people. So thank you so much, Melanie Sweet Beauty. Thank you for joining. If you're still here, you're probably not, but maybe. And if you're, I don't know. Thank you so much for putting a smile on my face. I just thought I would just at least try to, you know, stream a little bit today. And it was pretty nice. Anyway, thank you so much. Bye.